What's up guys, Michael here with Pokemon Millennials. Today we're going to talk about how to look up the value of your cards and decide on whether or not you want to send them off to be graded. So, a great tool that I like to use is eBay. For instance, right here in front of me, let's see, you guys won't be able to see it, but I have a base set Raichu. It's in the bottom right of every card, there's a set number. This one's 14 out of 102. So if you want to see what they're going for, you just type in Raichu 14 out of 102. So this one's the unlimited set. With the base set, it's important to just throw in unlimited, otherwise you get the shadowless stuff. So you can see right here, someone's trying to sell a unlimited base set BGS4 for 60 bucks. But if you want to see what they're going for, you scroll down here. There it is. And you click on sold. So you can see just an ungraded card today went for $20. Another one went for $8.50. But you notice this one says poor condition. So I would say 15 to 20 bucks is fair for this card. And it's ungraded. But now, say you want to know, okay, you think your card is a PSA 8. You just throw it in there. Pull it up, you see this one, CCG, or CGC graded this one an 8 and went for $66. PSA 8 on November went for 102, but you gotta remember with Pokemon, October, November prices were insane and they've come down a little bit and kind of leveled off. So it looks like an 8, about 60 bucks. Another great thing is if you go to the PSA website here and then click on auction prices. So this is where you can look it up. Now one thing with this one, it's the base set card, so you just put in 1999 Pokemon game Raichu number 14. So you can see this is our card right here. So you just click on that. And you can see prices by grade. If you have a 10, $1,000. And then it falls off dramatically from there. But the other nice thing to do is, if you're going through a bunch of cards, you can actually, right here where it just says, we'll just use the base set for an example, you can actually click on that. And this is what I like to do when I'm going through stuff. I'll separate them out by set, and then I only tend to grade ones that I think are going to get a 9 or 10. Obviously, if you saw the last video, we got some 7s, 8s, and then some 1s and 2s. But if you click on 9, you can see right here, Alakazam, 215 bucks for just the unlimited version. You'll notice that you have 3 different Alakazams. Shadowless, first edition, and then the one that just says Alakazam Hollow, that's the unlimited version, which is what most people have if you have base set cards. But this is something that I use, and I mean, if I want to find Raichu, I know it's number 14, I could just scroll down, but you can just, however you search, I know on Windows it's Control F. You can just punch in Raichu and you can see a 9 goes for, last sold was 202 for the base set. Unlimited. This is, it's just a really great resource, and I mean, you can find the newer stuff here too. Since I just got back into Pokemon, I don't know what all the set symbols are yet, and so I use this website here. It's PokemonPrice.com/sets. I know a lot of the original ones because this is when I was collecting as a child. Back in the Wizards of the Coast, I stopped collecting around the Legendary Collection. But I mean, like some of these new ones, I just don't know what they are off the top of my head. But this is what I use for looking up the set symbols, and that lets you know what set it's from, and then you can figure out what year. But I've mainly been going through a lot of the Wizards of the Coast cards lately. So, yeah, biggest thing is just know what you have, and you want to be able to tell how the condition of the card. So, another good thing about the PSA's website is if you go to PSA services and then trading card grading, you can see they have different submission types. So this is also important. For like the cards that I sent off in the last video, I paid $50 each for them. And that's because I don't have a membership with PSA, which is something I'm going to be getting. But you can see the maximum declared value here is $999. Now that's, for instance, some of the cards I had, they were over that. And normally what PSA will do is they will bump you up to the $75, like the base set Unlimited Charizard that was a PSA 9. That's like an $1,800 card. But they let me pay $50 to grade it. So with maximum declared value, that's just what you think the card is going to be worth. Everything I sent in, I thought the majority of them were going to get 10s. It was a good learning experience for me. So most of them were $700-800 in a 10 that I was sending in. As you know, I didn't get any 10s, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure we'll get some eventually, and I'm going to be really excited for those. But for some of these cards like this Raichu here, you can see the $10 one, you have to get the subscription to PSA. It's like $60 a year. And there's a 20 card minimum. Maximum declared value is $199. So in a 9, which is what I think this card's going to get, at best, it's a $200 card. So I can pay $10 for it. And if it does get a 10, then all PSA is going to do when they're done grading it, they're going to send me an email and be like, hey, some of this stuff is worth more than the maximum $200, and you got to pay the $50 for it. And you just have to respond, let them know that that's fine with me, you're willing to pay it. And they go, okay, and they send it to you and they bill you. So even if, say, you send in just, everyone knows, first edition Charizard, base set. A lot of money in that card. You send a bunch of cards in, you pay $10 for it, well, it gets a 10. We know that's like a $100,000 card. So, if it's a $100,000 card, you click on worth more than $5,000. Is it worth more than $10,000? You gotta go down here. And if it's over $100,000, you're paying $5,000 to grade that card. Which, when you got something, like the Holy Grail of Pokemon, it's worth $5,000 to grade it. But you can start off with the $10 service, and PSA is just going to tell you, hey, you owe us $4,990 more for that card. That's getting into the sports. But yeah, that's a lot of it. And then with pricing your cards, I like to go right in the middle there. If I'm going to do like a buy it now, I want to look at the low and high end, and I try and kind of put myself a little bit higher than the lowest one, but not like all the way over the high end, because ultimately if I'm posting cards on eBay, I'm doing it because I want to sell the cards. And one thing is, you'll get a bunch of offers. Like for the PSA 7 first edition Dark Charizard that I got, I just sold that for $440 the other day. And that was one that I didn't remember what they were going for, so you just punch it in. You can see, I looked it up right here, 482 first edition PSA 7. And you you can see, so these ones were best offer was accepted, and you can see 455 is what this one sold for at auction. So me selling it for 440 is about what it's going for. Back in December, if I would have had it a few months ago, I could have got more for it. But that's fine. It's honestly a cool looking piece of cardboard from my childhood. I just got $400 for it, which is awesome. So yeah, just comment below if you guys have any questions. If you do, I can make another video going more in depth on something. Go ahead and give this video a like if you enjoy hearing about PSA cards, and subscribe. We're going to be posting every week, probably towards Friday, Saturday every week. Here soon we're going to be doing a Darkness Ablaze booster box opening, and in that I plan on going into, you know, what the cards are worth and kind of gauging value. I've never actually opened a complete booster box before, so that's going to be fun. You'll get to meet my wife Darian. She's going to be on here every now and then. She'll be doing some stuff with me, some of her videos, or so she's going to make some of her own videos talking about like her mom's collection, because as a kid that was like, you don't touch these cards. Like, that was her mom's collection, and a lot of the cards that we sent off to get graded were her mom's, and I mean, those were all the 9s. Like, I beat my cards up. They were the ones that were lower. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and have a good night.